We're in week 18, PSR Fantasy Live, not Stacks and Facts video, so I should probably change the background of the video, Brady. But how are you doing today, sir?
Doing pretty good, just a little tired. How about you?
I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain, man. Last week of the season, so you know how the last week of the season goes. The research behind this one goes a little bit different, so this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than other videos because we're going to just talk about the actual studs of the slate, the guys that we really want to get inside of our lineups. So let's go straight to the quarterback position. I'm going to start off. Josh Allen, I would say, would probably be the consensus guy up at top, playing against the New York Jets. Bills expect then play a little something. I think there's enough value at the other positions this week to get to some Josh Allen. You playing some Josh Allen this week?
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. It's Josh Allen for me this week, and nothing really else sticks out. There's a lot of question marks about quarterbacks that we can talk about on Friday, but it's Josh Allen, and that's about it. I mean, if anything, I might go down and get some Taysom Hill, 6,200 against Atlanta. Love the matchup, rushing upside, but if I have the salary, and I'm going to make room for Josh Allen for sure, because nothing really else sticks out for quarterback for me.
No, you said that perfectly. Taysom Hill against Atlanta, that stuck out for me too. $6,200, $7,700. That seems like the preferred cash game pay down quarterback early option of the week. Other guy that I would look at in this game, or not game, I should say, on this slate would be Kyler Murray, Arizona against Seattle. Seattle's been bad. Kind of want to attack them more of the rushing side of things, but Kyler Murray will be Kyler Murray. There's not a lot of quarterbacks to pay up for this week, in my personal opinion, that I like. But Brady, any other quarterbacks you're looking at on this slate?
No, I like that Murray call, but yeah, it's mostly Josh Allen. If I need salary, then Taysom Hill, and outside of that, just nothing really sticks out this week. It's a weird week for quarterbacks.
Yeah, I kind of like some of the pass catching options of certain quarterbacks, but I don't know if I want the quarterback. But let's go over to the running back position. Guy leading off the running back position is going to be Jonathan Taylor. I think he's an auto play for me this week. I'm going to have a lot of overweight Jonathan Taylor, a lot of incentives. Great matchup this week against Jacksonville Jaguars. If you didn't pick Jonathan Taylor, who would you pay up for, Brady?
If I didn't, the problem is if I am paying him, it's going to be him. So it'd be him, and there's not really a close second. The next spot or player I'd go to would be Naji Harris, who is actually $2,100 cheaper. So yeah, if I have the salary, absolutely Jonathan Taylor. Last week I tried to get Kupp and Taylor into the same lineup. I was not able to, so I did leave Taylor out. I'm going to try to again this week if I can. That's great. If not, I'll probably go Kupp over Taylor. But yeah, you mentioned it, Taylor. Great spot, great matchup, 9,300, and he's a much better player than a Kamara, a Chubb, a Cook, even though I don't hate Cook, but a Jones.
Yeah, I don't hate Cook, actually, to be honest.
And then the next guy would be Harris. Yeah, Cook's
I would agree with that. I think the what do we call it? The high tier range. I like David Montgomery. That was the one that stood out to me.
Yeah, David Montgomery, 6,800. I like him as well. I was all over him last week against the Giants. They did price him at 300, so not too bad. And then I love three guys. I don't know if you're the same, but I like three guys that are 6K. I like Eli Mitchell, I like Sony Michel, and I like Devin Singletary. All three guys are 6K, so I could see myself having a lineup with all three of those there at 6K each.
Yep, I got all three of those guys, and just one more on that list, Devonta Freeman. Steelers have just been putrid against running backs, even though Chubb didn't get it done in that primetime game. You might throw up in your mouth playing Deontay Freeman, but punch back to the end zone under 5% ownership. You might be throwing up because you had too much alcohol celebrating your $1 million. But let's go over to the wide receiver position here. Starting off at the top of the list is going to be Cooper Kupp. Are you playing Cooper Kupp, or are you scared of the Rams' historical splits between the San Francisco 49ers? Because it looks like they just have their number.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to have Cooper Kupp's number, though. This guy has not had a bad game all year, and I don't think it's going to change in week 18. So, yeah, if I have the salary, 9,700, it's a lot, but if I can fit him, I'm going to fit him.
I think the better question is, what are you going to do in this high tier range? You got Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans. One of the biggest things that came out of last week was we're preaching this Antonio Brown stuff early Wednesday, and then as the week kind of went on, we're like, we're going to scale it back a little bit with the ownership, and glad that we did, because my man hit a Photoshop picture without even hitting Photoshop.
Yeah, that was. I've never seen anything like it ever.
Yeah, man. I don't think that'll be the last time I think we ever see Antonio Brown play football. But as I digress, Debo Samuel, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs. What are you doing in this range, Brady?
Well, I'm going to try to get Cup. If not, then my next best option would probably be Deontay Johnson. Really like the matchup against Baltimore, 7,600. The guy gets a ton of targets. I think he's always, very underpriced. It'd be Johnson, but some of those guys could be interesting tournament plays. Like Jamar Chase could definitely be an interesting tournament play. 7,600 last week. He's now 8,300, so he is getting up there. And Joe Burrow might not play, so we'll see what happens there. But if Joe Burrow does play, then Jamar Chase.
I was a little bit disrespectful not putting Deontay Johnson in that conversation against the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know. It's just, man, how chalky do you think he's going to be, man? That's a cheap price tag.
I don't know. I think it will gain some ownership. Like the matchup's like one of the best matchups you can ask for.
I think it is the best matchup you could ask for, honestly, right now in the last 2 to 3 weeks, the way this Steelers defense has been playing.
Oh, yeah.
But it feels weird because the Browns or I should say Baker Mayfield just sucks so bad that recency bias may play into people's brain. But I think I like Jalen Waddle a little bit against this New England team, $6,800. Or do you think Bill Belichick is going to bottle up the rookie, man?
Nobody can bottle Waddle. Come on. But yeah, last week I was a little disappointed. 7 targets, only 3 receptions. So it's probably a good time to go right back with him here. Ownership might be it's going to be a lot lower than last week. So yeah, I like that Waddle call 6,300.
Yeah, but my favorite wide receiver play of this little range right here, as I pull up the screen, I should have had this done pre-flop, but what's the purpose of doing live streams? Favorite play of the slate though for wide receiver position is going to be my boy AJ Brown. AJ Brown, get down with the Brown, baby. He's going to smash against the Texans this week. Man, I'm not even going to get too deeply into it because I don't even think that they are playing the Texans. I think I said that wrong.
I think they're playing the Texans.
No, they do play the Texans on the road. Yeah. I like AJ Brown this matchup a lot. $7,400. They're going to be without Julio Jones and Nikhil Alexander-Aquina again. So I do like me some AJ Brown. How about you though? Anybody else in this mid range here? You sipping some Odell Beckham juice because I see the community is on Odell this week.
No, I am on a different Brown though. I'm on Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, this is a guy that keeps pricing up. But this guy,
roll it. You gotta roll the tongue, though, man.
I can't roll the tongue. I can't do it. But this guy's a beast, man. 38 DraftKings points last week. They keep pricing him up. I'm gonna keep playing him. Not the best match in the world, but I think Green Bay is probably gonna rest their starters after the second half. So yep, give me some. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been riding this guy the last couple weeks and gonna continue it here.
Yeah, man. I tried to get you on the solo screen for the little Twitter clip right there, but it just doesn't work out sometimes like that. We're in week 18 and we're still working out the kinks, man. Working out the kinks. That's what happens when Big Show isn't here. But the show must go on. I also like Christian Kirk talking about the Kyler Murray stack, $6,200. It seems like a cheap price tag for Christian Kirk. Always has big play upside, and I think there's going to be a lot of big plays to be happening against Seattle. We saw that game last week against the Detroit Lions. The other guy that I was looking at in this range was cheap-wise was Gabriel Davis in the Josh Allen stacks. We'll figure out the rest of this cheap range. Some guys are definitely going to pop out once we deeper dive into the Stacks and Facts video on Friday.
Yep. 2 cheap guys that I do like. Cyril Grayson for the Buccaneers. He's been looking really good the last
smashing.
And he's like 4,400, which does not make much sense. So him, and then your boy Laquan Treadwell. I like him a lot.
It took you to week 18.
No, I liked him last week.
Finally arrived. It's nice to have you in the car, sitting next to me in the passenger seat. Welcome all aboard the Laquan Treadwell bandwagon. He's been cashing for us. And, bro, I don't know why. I think it's just the Jacksonville Jaguars receiver. He's been under 5% ownership still since he's been in the Million Maker 4 weeks ago. So I don't know why people aren't playing Laquan Treadwell, man. He's just been getting the damn thing done. But, Brady, tight end whisperer, you always keep it short and sweet when it goes to the tight end position. What is Brady doing at the tight end position this week? What is your tight end strategy?
Yeah, so it's if I can pay up for a tight end, which I typically don't, it's gonna be Zach Ertz. Really like the matchup against Seattle, And if I'm paying down, I need to see if Ricky Seals-Jones is going to play. If he does not play, I actually really like John Bates, 3K against the Giants.
Same. I do like that too. I had the same exact people written down. Maybe Mark Andrews with Huntley out there. That could be an option if you run something back with Deontay Johnson, the GPPs, and maybe George Kittle could potentially be an option. His splits against the Rams are absolutely absurd. I remember looking at that for the showdown slate that I did earlier this year, solo video wise. It's really weird. George Kittle smashes against the Rams, bro. But those are the only guys that we're really looking at. We'll talk about defenses and more of the deep dive players for Friday's video. But till next time, Brady, where can they find you at? MMA is right around the corner, and I think some tickets need to be cashed.
Yeah, for sure. I placed my first bet of 2022 today, so looking forward to hopefully cashing that and cashing a lot of bets this year. You can find me on Twitter, DFS_numbers, Instagram, DFS by the numbers, and here on YouTube, Pub Sports Radio and DFS by the numbers.
Yeah, while we're here, do you want to introduce the new website?
Yep, it's dfsbythenumbers.com. It's basically what I was doing on Patreon, but I added a couple new things, and it's just a lot easier for me and probably anybody that gets on the website.
I agree with you, Brady. Go solo. Don't let those Patreon people take that 17%. They ain't do shit to deserve your percentage, man.
They take a lot.
You support Brady. Check out Brady over at DFS by the numbers and everything that you could possibly think of, social media wise, website wise. You can follow me over on Twitter at Getting Bills. And for Pub Sports Radio, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Hit the bell notification so you get notified for all of our live videos. But till next time, last video for the NFL regular season's coming up. Man, it's going to feel weird not doing these videos on Wednesday. But till next time, we out.
Where's the bang bang, Preston? Come on.
I can't breathe. Pub Sports Radio. Come find us in Southtown 101. Subscribe on YouTube.